fuck is he doing? 492? That is hilarious. Oh my god, oh my god. What the fuck? That's fucking joke. Do you guys saw that? Do you guys see that? This guy was at near 500 million might. Alright, no one would actually expect a solo hit from a guy. But this guy do sing has been sending solo matches again and again and again and got 11 million kills. 11 million kills. But I guess he dropped maybe more than 11 million kills. So, at 500 million might and people can solo you like this, right? It's going to show that it's either your troop breakdowns suck or you don't have leader or one of the above. So I think he doesn't have leader, and that's the reason why this guy dare to do so. It's quite sick. I have no idea what is he doing. Hi, Skydive, Recent Prostate Fire, Lord Zombo, Runish Player, how are you guys? What is that name? Ultra Instincts. How are you guys? So today, this stream is going to be a very dry stream. So if you are not into stats, into numbers, I suggest that you go to other streams. Alright? Because later part, I will go through the details about why is Go Skull Crusher better or worse as compared to Mythic First Swing Great Sword. You know, a lot of people has been asking me this question, come on, which is better, stuff like that. But I have gone through so many times of which is better, but nobody actually go down the details and math in explaining why. So today, I'm here to dissect all the pointers I had over the past few months of research, and I'll prove to you why one is better than another. It's not some kind of like gut feeling, it's based on stats and math. But before I go on, check this out. You know, back then, I think the stream yesterday, right? I streamed the case of the PA1 clan getting owned by this like 700 million might caster. Wait, where is it? I think it's here, right? Where is that caster that kind of eat them all up? Never mind. Because I have the short playback over here. It's a very, very short playback. Yesterday, see this one. This guy, CLQCN1K, alright? It's not, he eat up total of 10 leaders, but effectively, right, there's only a total of 8 rallies. 8 rallies that hit into him. Tempest Fort, right? Let me double check. Tempest Fort. 8 rallies. Yeah, this guy. So no doubt you can count like there's a total of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? This 11 I think is a new joiner. But that day is only 10, right? Out of the 10, 8 are rallies, 2 are solo marches that send their leaders in. So it's only 8 rallies, not 10 rallies. But I will go through a rally report shortly after this. But let's have a playback of what happened yesterday. Then I will show the report before I go through the depth of why Go Skullcrusher is better or worse as compared to Frostwind Greatsword. We start at 717, 716, and after like 8 rallies, right? It's 8 rallies. Because I have all the rally reports. This guy actually contacted me and shared all the reports with me. So today I'm gonna share with you all the reports and how it goes. Yeah, Henry Jaya is OP as fuck. I'll go into details of that as well. But I think I will go into that details after I have gone through the details of why I justified the different gears, which is better and stuff like that. Alright. He dropped all the way to 688. So that's a crazy push. That's a crazy defend. Alright, let's have a look at the first one. This first rally report, look at this. That is kind of sick. Wait, I think it's laggy or something like that. Is it laggy? Let me close something off. Allah. Get this out. Okay. This is one of the first rally report. He dropped 535,000 might. 535k might. That's freaking low. Come on. This one is a bit painful. Alright. And he dropped like 4.4 million. 4.4 million is quite significant, to be honest, for a hit like this. Why Sky not fight from armor? They did fight. In fact, they fight crazy, but it's just that they got overwhelmed by the fact that the whole CTK family, the OAO, BFP, the whole big alliances and family, including my family, they are trying to strike Sky down until there's no way Sky is gonna win at all because of the sheer numbers of players that is countering them. So let's go through this. This was the second hit and PA8 Ashuro lost 75 million might, and he managed to decimate him like 4.482 million, right? This one as well, PA2 Robin managed to down him 4.8 million, and although sorry guys, CM Wanker, if you're looking at this stream, I'm sorry. I'm gonna review some latest secrets of what is behind all these rally reports. Although when you send to me, you block out all the white color patch, right? From here, I'm able to analyze something. Pointer number 1. You are in range wedge of feelings. But most probably you are in range feelings because I suspected you kind of follow what I said at least 8-9 months ago. I said that if you want to be rally trap, by default set the range feelings because you can actually eat up all the troops as fast as possible. I guess you kind of heed my advice. I see from the fact that if the army is somewhat like sending infantry, it seems that you're getting more get smash. This is just my prediction. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Because I just assuming when is this in all these feelings, right, they are sending main majority infantry. This is just an assumption, which is most of the case. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Same for this. PAO Dio Owen. This March you lost 7 million. But you managed to eat them all up. So, well done to you. And last but not least, PA1 De Fu. I think PA1 De Fu sent full range. Either send full range or full cavalry. But even so, right, he managed to decimate 1.6 million. And is a direct countered by this guy, CN Wanker. So this is all the rally reports. He eat up 8 rallies. Crusher is better for more range attack over the sword. Come on guys, I have yet to go down to the real topic for today. I'm gonna explain step by step why do I think which is better. Yes, but it's gonna give more overall stats. Yes. CTK wins. Bro, why all hit Sky not CTK? There's no hit at all. It's whether you are supporting this camp or the camp of the opposite side. There's no hit at all. It just so happened that Sky has been pretty bad manner in terms of Tau hitting me back then. You still remember the video of them sending troops after troops, Tau hitting all my clan. So I kind of like, okay, that's kind of like a pussy kind of way of fighting, especially Sky Urgil. All Henry needs is the Emperor main hand and his full Emperor. Yes, provided that there's no Emperor accessory. You know what? Let's have a look at Henry Jaya full account overview now. You know, back then I say the best gear is Sky and CTK, right? Now, Sky lost to CTK. CTK Henry Jaya, hands down, has the best gear now. Just bear in mind that he just got Rigor Ropes, but he have yet to equip Rigor Ropes. So I figured that it's because he don't want to take out the gems, take out the jewels, etc. now. So you just want to keep it as it is. But he actually has the 4th piece, which is the Rigor Ropes. Crown, Rigor Ropes, Stately Tacit, Imperial Bulwark. Alright? 4 piece. One more last piece, Emperor Sword, is complete. Unless there's Emperor accessory. Alright? Oh, before I forget, let's update something. This is armor. Okay. So today, let's go back to the main topic. You know, I have received so much questions of which is better. Is Frostwing Sword better as compared to Skullcrusher? And some people actually go through the math, and no one go through the math, and they just count roughly by stats and stuff like that. But today, I will showcase to you some of the interesting things, which is I will compare the free-to-play weapon. Alright? The first free-to-play best weapon, which is the Fury Tomahawk, the Mythic level, as compared to how much better as in how much better is Frostwing as compared to the free-to-play. And let's say Skullcrusher is better, how much better? Followed by Champion Sword, and last but not least, the Emperor Sword. In terms of stats and points, which is better? So, Emperor Sword is indeed very rare. I guess only the In the past, there's the SOS Biolue, who has a sword. So, before we go into the details of that, let's dive into the first question. Mythic Great Wind Sword has a stat of 28%, 28%, and 70% range attack. Alright. Legendary Skull Crusher has 20% army attack, 15% range attack, and as well as infantry defense of 25%. But the thing is, before I go into how I calculate my numbers, right, you must be very mindful of something. I think 7 months ago or 8 months ago, I posted a video of attack versus health versus defense. I justified why, in terms of stats per se, right? Attack is actually 5.21 times better than health. Sorry. Attack is around like 1.73 times better than health. And health is around 3 times better than defense. Go back to the video, I will justify parts by parts and why I say so. Alright? The numbers is pretty much like very accurate. More than 90% accurate. Except for some variables that I couldn't really conclude. But you can use that as a reference point. Alright, just go back to the video and look. So now comes the thing. Now, if you use this as a basis, right? Alright, Min's attack is around 5.21 times better than 1 point of defense. This strength points here, right, means in terms of like effective damage, effective kills in long run, how you're gonna flare. So let's say if a guy with a highest average stats point, strength points as compared to another caster, and they're gonna fight in the same kind of conditions and scenarios again and again in like 1000 times, and you extrapolate. Alright, the one with the higher points will have a higher amount of net kills. What I mean by net kills is something like this. Net kills means your kills less of your losses, which means something like let's give a very simple example. Let's say for this, in long run, right, the kills less of your losses. Kills less of your losses. That guy with a higher strength point, as explained over here, alright, will have a higher net kills. That's my explanation for this. So, okay, now you understand this, right? So, use these points as basis. So, whoever got the higher points in terms of the whatever we allocate based on the gears, right, is a better gear in the long run. That's my basis of explaining this. So look, let's go back to the stats of Frostwind Sword. This is very easy already. This is simple math. I don't think I need to explain in such a thorough explanation because I'm sure you guys will understand what I meant. Yes, Champ Gear accessory gives the most total stats, you are right. But it's also one of the most expensive one. Let's go through this. Mythic Frostwind Sword, alright? The reason why I have this stats point is very simple. Infantry attack 28%. So use 28% multiplied by this strength point I had over here, which is 5.21. Alright? That's how I get it. And range attack, half attack is also multiplied the same multiplicator. Now comes the interesting thing. Legendary Skull Crusher. Similarly, range attack is the same multiplied by the multiplier of 5.21. Alright. The next part is the infantry defense. Infantry defense of 25 points is just 1 point, which is 25 points. And last but not least, this is the part that you have to bear in mind. Army attack of 20% is as good as saying that you have 20% of cuff range infantry attack. So, which means 20% times 3 times 5.21. Alright? So this means that in terms of stats point per se, as I explained just now, right? Mythic Frostwing Greatsword is 383. Legendary Skullcrusher is 415. So which is better? Easy, right? Easy math, you guys should know. Do you think any army heroes in like 11k dollar? I think there will be 22k army heroes. I think it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time before IGG progress to a stage whereby they will literally need further improvement to kind of like entice heavy buyers to invest more in the games. Alright? I don't think he'll just stop there, stagnant there. Probably just like how they come up with a familiar system, and maybe there's more buildings, and maybe in future there's more gears, new heroes. There's a lot of things. 11k heroes, 50k heroes, who knows? But Skullcrusher is 5 times more expensive. You're right. Skullcrusher, if you look at the needed things, you know, Frostwind Sword is kind of cheap. You just need 4 Frostwind Heart, right? That's the ultra rest you need. But for Skullcrusher, you need 9 ultra rest. So let's put this into perspective. It's like more than 2 times more expensive. More than 2 times more expensive. But I would say, if you couldn't afford Gold Champ, you should always aim for Skullcrusher, because a Mythic Skullcrusher is actually better than a Legendary Champ Gears. I repeat, a Mythic Skullcrusher is actually slightly better than a Gold Champ Sword, based on my explanation over here. A Mythic Skullcrusher, if you base on stats per se, right, is 582 points. But you know, for Champ Gears, right, there's 3 kinds of sword. 3 kinds of sword. And out of the 3 kinds of sword, right, the worst sword in terms of stats, right, is the Champion Age. Champion Age is the worst sword. Champion Blade and Champion Greatsword are slightly better than Champion Age. It's just that the gears, the Crimson main needed, right, is exactly the same. Not much of a difference. It's just that, let's say you are more inclined towards having a very strong cavalry attack, you can stack up your cavalry attack using Champion Age. But for Champion Blade, right, they kind of like split out the stats with infantry and range. So you can't really push up one of your stats that much, but in terms of overall stats per se, Champion Blade and Champion Greatsword is slightly better. So if you look at this stats over here, right, a Legendary Champion Age, right, is only 5, 6, 7 points, which is worse off as compared to the Mythic Skullcrusher. And Champion and Legendary Champion Gears is freaking expensive. It's very, very expensive, as I explained before. So just take note. Let's say you are a guy that want to invest into something that is pushing up all the way, but just before the Champion Gears, right, you perhaps have to think of changing your Frostwing Sword to Skullcrusher instead, because Skullcrusher is a lot better than Frostwing Sword. Look at this. 382 383 points as compared to 582 points. You know that is like, what's the percentage increase? Come on. That is a 50% better. 50%. That is a lot. 50% better. It's just that everyone will say that, come on, Skull Crusher is very expensive. Yes, I know. Skull Crusher is indeed way more expensive than Frostwing Sword. But let's say you're a guy that want to play this game for a long run. Maybe you should start investing in Skull Crusher. That's my answer for you. And you know, I've already gone through some things, right? I've gone through some math of all the different types, right? Let me dissect into all the different kind of gears. The first tier of main hand, right? Let's talk about main hand first, because main hand, there's so many tiers of main hand. They have the Emperor gear, there are free to play gears, there are pay to play gears, there's the champ gears. I will go through quickly of how much better is each of them. The first tier is the... Sorry, let's do this. Free to play tier. The free to play tier of Mythic Fury Tomahawk, alright? The points is 145. Hi Toxic Shark, how are you? Hope IGG doesn't release Mythic Heroes 200% squad buff. T4S Vegeta. I guess IGG gonna disappoint you in a matter of months, because I predict that IGG would possibly push that up, which means that maybe some kind of like pushing up of a gold grade hero to something higher, and instead of like a blazing stone, right? You might need something else in replacement of that. So it's very hard to say, because based on the tendency of how IGG has worked out, right? That could be a case. Okay, so free to play, the best overstat is 145 points. Cheap to play, over here, cheap to play is, when I say cheap to play, is the Frostwing Greatsword. It's 383 points. The somewhat more expensive pay to play players, right? Alright, pay to play players, which is the Mythic Skull Crusher, is 582 points. So if you compare like improvement, right? Look at this. Just pushing up to a decent Frostwing Sword as compared to the Fury Tomahawk, right? It's a 2.625%. Sorry, that is not an accurate math, because 2.625 here, right, means 160% times better. Alright, just bear in mind, 160 times better. Because if it's 2, means it's 100% better. So this effective min is this minus 1 times 100%. Let's make it, I think this will be clearer, right? Better. This is what I meant. So Mythic Skull Crusher as compared to Mythic Frostwing Sword, right, is 52% better. Right? Mythic Champion Edge Champion Sword as compared to Mythic Skull Crusher is only 12.52% better. That's only slightly better. And you talk about the other pieces like Champion Blades, Champion Great Sword, right? Oh fuck. Fuck it. I'm not gonna use this formula. This is cock up. Maybe I put here. Ah, I know why. This one should be here. Alright. And the other pieces, like all these other champ gears, right, is... wait a moment. I think you guys can't see what is this all about. Insert right. Ah, okay, that's better. Okay, now come the last part. Now comes the last part. You know, after the pay-to-win players, right? There's the best tier, the Emperor Sword. You know Emperor Sword? Let me see if I have the picture of this Emperor Sword. Dan Derek, thanks for subscribing. Emperor Sword picture is... let's see if I have it. Emperor pieces. What? Oh, I have it. This is the one. You know, this picture is so small to the extent that is. That's how I derive the stats. This is how I derive the stats of the Emperor Sword. Right? Since it's something so rare, I'm quite fortunate that someone shared this with us, right? In Chinese, right? I can't really see the wordings. I think it's 殿下 or something like that. This is 攻击力 25, 15. So you can really see everything over here. Army attack 45%, army defense 25%, army health 15%, as well as 5% army HP debuff. So this is the stats of Emperor Sword, right? So you know this one as compared to the best Mythic Champ Blade over here, which means you are comparing to this one. You're comparing to this. Is it better? Let me tell you what. You will be surprised. Let's look at the stats point over here. The stats point is, just bear in mind, this is 691 stats. What about the Emperor Sword? The Emperor Sword is... what? I think it's... is it lagging or something? Too bad. If it's lagging, the Emperor Sword is... can you guys see this? Can you guys see what I'm showing? Yep, I think it's quite clear here. The Emperor Sword is 958%. 讲一句中国话好吗？你为何要我用华语来沟通呢？这里都没有什么华人的观众。你好，欢迎光临。说皇帝的剑，right？ 比起 Champion Blade 是很大的分别，真的很大的分别。如果说是要用要对比的话，是38%，38%。It's near to 40%. Near to 40%, right? Better than the Mythic Champion Blade. You know, 40% is a lot. That is terrible. Maybe me can use English. 不好意思啊，这里的观众九成的人都是讲英文的，所以我不得已要用英文来沟通一下。偶尔会用华语。 Read my message, LOL. What's your message about? So that is it. That's the reason why Emperor's Sword is so imba. His imbaness, right, doesn't comes from the fact that it's 45% only. The best part is actually the fact that it's an army HP debuff. You know, army HP debuff is so damn rare in all the gears out there. Because all the gears out there, right, for champion gears, there's only the Stately Tau set as well as the Emperor's Sword that have HP debuff. The rest of the parts, right, like Crown is army defense debuff, Regal Ropes is army defense debuff, Imperial Bulwark is also army defense debuff, Stately Tau set is also army. No, only Stately Tau set and the Emperor's Sword is HP debuff. So it's kind of sick. So I guess I already explained so much in this stream. 你也是新加坡人，太好了。So that's it. I shall not go into too much details of other parts, right? Because the priority of my stream is to just explain which is better. Alright? So troop stats on Mythic gear got that awesome boost with the new update, but army stats got the shelf is as far as an increase. Read my message, LOL. 你好晚安，你好晚安，你有什么好？ Oh, Ranish players. It seems like you're learning Chinese quite well, right? So now, if let's say you want to compare CTK Henry Jaya stats as compared to Sky Urgil, right? I think it's hands down. There's no way for you to compare because CTK Dad did a very good job. 他的老爸做了干的好事啊！他老爸就是 CTK 项羽。如果有这样的老爸多好！我不懂 CTK 项羽在哪里。以前 CTK 有他的老爸 CTK 项羽跟 CTK Henry Jaya. This is rumors, I'm not sure whether it's true. So sponsor his son until like this. Wow. Until he got 5 piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 4 piece. 5th piece is the sword, but I think only Bill Louis or some other guys got it. So TKL, yes. That could be Bill Louis. Thanks for the heads up, man. Let's have a look at TKL, right? TKL. TKL Nice Zhang. Which one? Is it this one? Ho 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 ho! Delicious! The Emperor's Sword. If that's the case, right? TKL Nice Zhang could be no other than S9 SOS Bill Louis. You know, I've been looking for this guy for such a long time. So let's note this down. Wait. 陈建宇，谢谢你的 subscription。TKL Nice Zhang. Yep. So this guy potentially is really, unless you guys beg to differ, please research for me and post who else do you think could be Bill Louis. One orange. If I honestly, this is something that I'm not too sure. But let's say if my understanding is maybe correct, this is my speculation, right? He might be Worman JD. No, it's not Worman JD. He's the KFK, then you went to JXI. I don't know whether he's the Worman JD. I have no idea. You guys have to let me know. Is Ice a good person? Why are you asking me this? You know, in my clan, in my guild, all of them are good person, are good people. You know, good is a very subjective thing, right? To you, he might be a good person. To the rest, maybe he's different. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's one man JD. So, I guess I will cut this stream because tomorrow I have to wake up very early for work. Right, it's around like 10:50 PM. By the way, the competition that I had today, right? We managed to get a bronze medal. That's not bad, right? Bronze medal. Although there's 2 teams that's better than us, but it's an improvement from nobody because my team, right, over the past few years, 3 years, they didn't get any medals at all. So this year is a great improvement. Got a bronze medal. I think it's Worman JD because one orange has been Emperor 2 times. Yes, that's my speculation as well. He should be one Worman JD. Back then I speculated that based on the gears and other stuff like that, right? One orange is... sorry, what am I doing? Is orange. What is his name now? I have no idea. Oh, JXI. JXI, right. Let's see whether we can find him. Aha! Yes. He is Orange 1. If let's say he is indeed the same guy. So I think he kind of sold off his account from KFK. So it's from like KFK guild, right? Transferred to JXI. From Orange 1 to Worman JD. Because based on stats wise, it's very similar. Steady Tarset and the Imperial Bulwark, same as the Wu Ti that we discussed previously. Wu Ti has the armor, regal ropes, as well as the offhand. So from there it's very straightforward because Emperor pieces over the months, right, over that 1 year, it's more or less the same. You can really know based on what is the person holding to. Was Ice use a lot of money on this game? I guess so. Come on. For someone to have a full... Not to say Ice lah. Not to say Ice. For someone like my guild, right? Lobby also use up a lot of money. Because Lobby is a tier 2 gold champ with 85 stars. Although he doesn't have Emperor pieces, right? To get 85 Castle Skin star is freaking expensive. And full gold champ. Alright. Same for Ice. Ice is the same thing. So you just use the math that I mentioned months ago. Alright. You will be able to speculate how much he spent. I shall not be the person to say how much he spent. Yeah, same thing. So Ice also a tier 2 gold champ with 85 Castle Skin star and full gold champ. And this is only assuming he only got 1 full gold champ. Maybe 2 full gold champ. Maybe 3 full gold champ. So that is unknown. Any other Ice going for Mythic gears? I not too sure. Maybe he's just waiting for for the time is right before you invest in the game. I don't know. Woman, Henry Jaya, 29, Nice Zhang, FY Zhan, and Du Fu all have Emperor pieces. Yes, you forgot about one person. What about the fake Bran Chong now? The guy that is like played by his... no longer played by Bran Chong. Is played by his cousin. He also have the crown pieces. Are you allies, BTA? You know, to know whether we are allies, you... maybe I should not show. Go to BTA, check their clan board. All I can say is we did a fairly big contribution in pushing CTK to be the Emperor this time around. Scout some more, scout some more. Yes. Please go back to the stats, go back to the video by Gecko, like around like 8-9 months ago. Go back to the video and watch the video of how Gecko knows of his cousin and have the access of getting Bran Chong to showcase the account overview. So he is a direct liaising with Bran Chong. What is Ice doing? Hey, hello. See? Ice is saying hello to you guys. Hello. So go back to the video. Watch the video. So it's not something like a... See, Ice is such a good person over here. Look at him. He's a nice guy. He scout me and give a stupid face. So, just bear this in mind. I have no idea. So just bear this in mind. It's like, why are you using mids if Codex is better? Since when did I say Codex is better than mids? Okay. Now comes the interesting pin. Let me eat my apple first. I will go through some argument of why winter mids or Codex. No. You know, right? At least 9 or 8 months, more than that, right? The Bran Chong that we know for such a long time, right? Highly likely he's no longer the same Bran Chong anymore. Based on few facts. Fact number 1. He's becoming more and more inactive ever since he passed his account to his cousin to play. 26 Kazakhstan stars. You know, he's become so inactive because he being the best might player in the entire Lost Mobile game, right? The cost of migration is so expensive that he kind of being very stagnant in just one kingdom. Because for him to be active and migrating again and again, right, he had to spend like a lot of migration strolls. Alright? So, come on. 26 Kazakhstan is so way back. So way back. It's so way back. As well as back for 8-9 months ago. But obviously, Bran Chong does. You still play the account. But it's more a Ke Chuan. You know what is Ke Chuan? Ke Chuan is like come back once in a while play. That's why you will see Bran Chong name, right, actually change from Bran Chong to LOL, Lulu, something like that, because that's a cousin name, right? Then you change the Bran Chong again. Change here, change there, change here, change there. Have been changing the name like I don't know what is he doing. So can you go away, please subscribe to the HR Diplomat. Don't ask me. They're not interested in all this like interview process. You guys can email them, as in message them. Alright, back to the topic of winter meats and codex. You know, this one I have explained so many times of why winter meats is better, of why codex is better. Let's use the point system again. For a mythic grade codex, right? Based on point system is is 485 points. It's a mythic grade external codex. What about a mythic grade winter meats? Oh, look at this. There's something wrong with the point system over here. Check this out. Wait. Ayo, alamak, I know why already. We confused the numbers over here. This will be more accurate. Okay, sort out the numbers. So this winter meats, right, for a mythic level is 538 points. So in terms of point system, right, winter meats is just slightly better in terms of stats point. Just slightly better. But you have to bear in mind of something. It's 10% better. But you have to bear in mind of one important thing. This is based on the assumption that you're gonna use your infantry, your range, as well as cavalry in a random manner. So there's no way of saying that I'm gonna prioritize using cavalry or range. So you have a guy that is gonna attack in a random manner, equal chance of using maybe infantry, equal chance of using maybe cavalry of attack or range, right? And in terms of frontline defense, you're going to use all the different frontline occasionally. Maybe occasionally infantry, occasionally range or cavalry. Then I would say winter meats is slightly better. But let's say your mannerism is more towards someone that is more attacking, of using pure cavalry or pure range or cavalry as a frontline. Then by all means, external codex is more relevant, because these are the more relevant stats that are gonna help you in the long run. Alright, so there's no definite answer, because it depends on the mannerism of your game. But let's say you gonna attack in a random manner, winter meats is just slightly better. What? What? That's a trap. Not going to bother trading T4 for T2s. Eyes, show yourself. Eyes are so cute. What is Eyes doing, seriously? Bro, new top killer, someone passed Fury. Bro, new top killer, someone. 2, 4, 3, 6, 5. Which one? 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 5. Who is that guy? Ah, this guy. We have his rally report, right? I think we have his rally report, but this guy looks so delicious to the extent that alamak! Look at this! Thanks for the rally report. Why didn't you go and like... Why didn't you hide your troop counts? Now I'm showing to the whole world, and whole world know. Should I show this to the whole world? Come on. Should I show this to the whole world? I think it's a bit disrespectful, right? Maybe I should not. Let's have a look together. What the fuck? What? Alamak! Even its times 10 is quite sick, man. No, actually it's not really very... It's done nothing special. Because if it's times 10, right, means that he effectively only have like 1.5 million, 1.6, 1.5 million-ish T4s, as well as 50 million T2s and all this archer over here. So, you know, what is this is, let me calculate how much is strength here in details. It's very easy to calculate using my math. How strong are you as compared to a typical rally trap? Let's see. I can calculate right now. Which means, right, he have, right, 5343, 5343, 534,396. Let's show my sexy face first. I want to be very precise. That's the result. I go to the numbers. Fuck it lah. Let's do 5333 lah. Aga lah. I calculate whether is it a good rally trap or not. 5 million each. Okay, 5 million each. 5 million each. 5 million each. Right, 5 million each. T1s 17 million. Cataracts 9 million. 17 500 million. Oh, sorry, it's too much. I think 96, right? 600,000. Am I right? Oh, no, 94. Fuck it lah, 94. And this 917.6. Wow. It's kind of sick. It's kind of sick. You know, for rally trap threshold, right? A typical rally trap, right? You only need 24 million anti-frontline and frontline strength. This guy has 36 million anti-frontline strength. So he's like at least 50% better. 50% better than a typical rally trap. So please, no attacking this guy. Unless we cap his leader or something like that. I don't know. But you know, one disadvantage of him is it's kind of obvious that he will always be in infantry frontline, based on the virtue that he has majority T1s archers, T1s cataracts. So it only makes sense for him to get T4, sorry, of like frontline with T2 infantry. Because let's say you're gonna be range or range or cavalry frontline, right? We're gonna decimate the T1s very easily, and he will burn because of that. So he won't do that. He won't do that. Unless he's stupid. Maybe that's the case of showing me the troop count over here that's times 10, and let the whole world know how much is his might and how to deal with him. So that is all I have to share. So with that, right, you know, I have gone through a lot of details over here. It has been 1 hour. So I guess it's time to call it a day and say goodbye, guys. Alright? So thanks so much for tuning in for the 1 hour. 谢谢收看我的频道，这个一个小时，谢谢你们的支持。有缘的话再见，因为明天我要起来很早，明天也要做工的。Alright, with that, good luck, goodbye, have fun, guys. Bye. Bye.